In the great pantheon of horror films that take place during the holiday season, there is certainly no shortage of feature-length flicks that reside in the little old town of what in the almighty fuckville? That being said, in the long, sad history of royally bad, no good, dumb, stupid fuckface movies, there is one picture that reigns supreme. Jaws! The Revenge. It is the third sequel to the original blockbuster that changed the face of cinema and sees Lorraine Gary reprise her role as Ellen Brody, who is now a widower and must once again face yet another great white shark, whilst dealing with a psychic connection to said shark that follows her all the way from New England down to the Caribbean after murdering her youngest son as revenge. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I can't say you've seen it all before, at least certainly not like this, but I can say blah, 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 because it's blah, blah, bullshit! Okay, let's talk about this fucking piece of garbage. Give me the good stuff. Fuck me if I am not hard-pressed to find one redeemable quality about this flaming piece of hot garbage. That being said, gun to my head, if I had to pick something good about this popped anal blister of a picture show, it would have to be the lead-up to Sean Brody's untimely demise. Icy cold Christmas Amity has a very eerie feel and sets the uneasy atmosphere dial all the way up to fucking 11. In all seriousness, the only thing that would make this scene creepier is if all those Christmas carolers were comprised completely by a group of meaties.
The first Johnny boy was a dirty sex toy. He all the and brought lots of joy.
Now that I think of it, the underwater chase scene between Michael and the shark is pretty well crafted and kind of fucking intense. Even if the image of a 28-foot bathtub toy bumbling its way through the wrecked hull of a boat is the most ridiculous thing we've seen in the movie up to that point. Up to that point. On a personal note, if a woman never slingshots her panties in my face before I die, what the fuck was I doing with my life anyways? Alright, now that we got all that bullshit sorted out. That was a boring conversation anyways. It's time to talk about the shit!
Johnny did not know where to begin. This piece of trash shark film, with its ridiculous fin, had done all manner of sins. So he sat there, ready to let the bubbling hatred out from within.
Alphabetically. Banana boat bullshit. I hate you! Grudge-bearing, telekinetic, teleporting, exploding shark with vocal cords. I hate you. Hate. Double hate Mario Van Peebles dreadlocks. Loathe entirely. The most unbelievable part of this whole extravaganza is Roy Scheider's unceremonious off-screen death in between flicks. Y'all motherfuckers are really gonna sit there and try to tell me that Chief Brody, one of the all-time greats in cinema fucking history, died from a heart attack brought on by a perpetual fear of sharks? Fear fucking sharks killed Chief Brody? Let me tell you something. Those twats with teeth would be the ones running with their tails between their taints. Between their goddamn taints! That SOB killed the two largest great white sharks on record in the history of modern man! Fuck you, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service! And we're supposed to believe that the mere thought of a shark sent him to an early grave? Huh?
If you still have any doubt, let me clear it up for you sons of bitches.
If there are 3 things that Police Chief Martin Brody does to perfection, it is smokes his coffee and drinks his cigarettes.
Strike that. Reverse it.
Doesn't give cups back and blows great white sharks out of the water like there's no fucking tomorrow. This is my Christmas wish. My one fucking wish. Can someone please give me an explanation, rational or not, why Ellen and the Great White have a psychic connection? What the fuck was that? No, really, what the fuck? Holy shit! Santa Jaws! What are you doing here? You're here to fulfill my Christmas wish and explain the psychic connection between Lorraine, Gary, and your character in the film? Well, gee whiz!
This is the dumbest bit I've ever done.
So the unexplained telekinesis and flashbacks are really a metaphor for Ellen's trauma and how she's dealing with the loss of her son? And not meant to be taken literally, but as a character study of the fragile state of the human mind, particularly during the holidays? So Jaws the Revenge isn't hot garbage after all. It's elevated horror! Oh, thank you, Santa Jaws! Thank you!
I hate myself so much right now.
Alright, it's time we wrap up this fiasco of a horror show. I'm gonna blow through these last few lickety-split. Oh my god.
Michael running up the beach, stupid. Everyone telling Ellen to get over her son's death even though it happened less than a week ago.
Insensitive.
This.
Don't ever do that again.
And let's clear this up once and for all. Jaws the Revenge is not a Christmas movie. It's a New Year's movie, so go fuck yourselves. And finally, it would have taken at least a month for that shark to get from Amity to the Bahamas. Unless, of course, it snuck into Ellen's luggage. And you're sitting there like, Johnny, don't be ridiculous. A 28-foot great white shark in a woman's luggage on a small aircraft? Me be ridiculous! Let me tell you, that shit makes just about as much fucking sense as anything in this brainless, spineless, dickless, hopeless, stupid waste of my fucking time piece of lard cut from the same cloth that I wipe my ass with every time I get diarrhea from thinking about this dumpster fire of a titty-sucking, cum-guzzling, slimy, greaseball, one-legged bastard child of a feature film! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol? Just give me the fucking rewatch. This movie needs to be seen one time and one time only. This is the type of movie that needs to be seen to be believed, and we need to believe in it so we can learn from it. All aspiring filmmakers need to see this movie so they can learn what not to do. Because if we don't learn from our mistakes, we are doomed to repeat them.
People get very nostalgic when it comes to Jaws the Revenge. For a lot of fans, it's the first Jaws film they ever saw, and they love it.
I love it because I have to, because it's like one of my children. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still a fuck-up. That is my relationship with this film. I do not like it, but I am obligated not to hate it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how far the apple fell from the tree, it's still a part of the Jaws family, and I can never hate anything related to Jaws. So we're gonna rank this a bastard son of a better film. It's certainly not as cool as Jurassic Park 3, but it is also not the blown out rectum that is The Exorcist 2. Well, that about does it for this episode of the Jony Horror Reviews. You youngsters have a happy holiday and a merry new year. Be kind to one another, be generous and patient, and don't forget to watch out and try not to cry. Because Santa Jaws is always on the fly.
Here comes Santa Jaws, right down Amity Lane.
He's gonna bite off your arms and legs and end your life with pain. Santa Claus knows you can't swim cause that big ocean makes you cry. So put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Merry Christmas!
But like, what if that's how I actually die? Like, I'm 90 years old, sitting in a nursing home, and then some hot nurse just flings her panties in my face, and I have a stroke. That's it. That is officially how I want to die.